What's up, everyone? It's Joey, Bush Response here, and I just got back from Superbooth weekend, which was extremely hectic, packed with more manufacturers than ever, and a lot of stuff to cover. I'm sure I'm gonna have missed some things, but here's my favorites from this year. So let's get it going. First off, DPW Design. They had a new multi-band distortion and wave folder. Both seemed very interesting, especially the multi-band distortion had a guitar input. Cool if you want to bring a guitar out in your modular rack or other things. I was vibing hard. I like the sound of them a lot. Next up is the Chair Audio Analog Waveguide. This is a dual comb resonator type thing using the Panasonic MN chips that are from the Memory Man, as far as I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And it just had interesting stereo rotation and spread functionality with a cool comb vibe. I thought it was dope. It reminded me a lot of the CG Products Delay, and he had one in his rack, so I know that was an influence on it, but he's taking that concept to the next level. Next up, Erica Synths. Funnily enough, in talking to Erica, they told me, oh, we're not going so hard with new things this year, but they had 3 new things, one of which is the Resonant EQ for your rack. Fucking sick, brutal screeching craziness. I saw codec ripping on it. I messed with it a bit. It was just really cool, really powerful. I definitely want to check that one out in the future. Also, they had the Bullfrog drums, which seems like a fun, cool drum sampler sequencer that operates kind of like their drum sequencer, or pretty much exactly like it. 7-track drums. Cool sound, easy to use. I was rocking out quick. And great interface. And then they had their Night Verb, which is epic. It's based on the same algorithms as the Black Stereo Reverb, which I previously reviewed, and I fucking love that thing. And the Night Verb just takes all that to the next level, so dope showing on their part. For saying they didn't do much, they fucking did a lot. Next up, Oxy had new updates for the Coral and the Oxy 1 sequencer. I reviewed the Coral previously, and I'll be reviewing the Oxy 1 in the future and covering the new update for the Coral a little bit in that too, probably. But they also had a new effects module called the Meta, which I really thought was cool. It's one of those things that's just simple and effective, great for live performance, and that's basically how it was demoed for me, like doing transitions and cool fills and stuff, and I love stuff like that. I could totally fit that in my live rack, especially since it's so compact. Really cool. Next up, big surprise on this one was the Twisted Electrons Twist. This is an awesome FM synth with the Sound Blaster chip, but the coolest part of it, in my opinion, is that they have the Oberheim expander filter in there, which is not something we see often enough. Every synth has a Moog filter or an SEM filter, but the expander filter is so unique and so cool, and I was so excited to see it in this thing from Twisted Electrons. I love the Mega FM, I love the Blast Beats, which I reviewed previously, and this thing really blew me away. What a great idea. Really, really excited. I'll probably be reviewing that too. Next up is the Body Synths Metal Fetishes. Body Synths and I both received a lot of feedback that we had to meet. People were telling them they need to show this to me, and people were telling me I need to go look at them. So we got in touch. I went and checked it out. Really cool. Gonna be some audio soon. Hard percussion, industrial weirdness is right up my alley. You know I like to make noise. This thing made a lot of fucking noise, so check it out. Next up, whoa, super exciting, Ohm Force. I've used those plugins for years. I've had them all. and they brought their line of modules to Eurorack, and what a great idea. I tried out the Omicide distortion, which is a great distortion plugin and sounded awesome in the rack. The Hematome frequency shifter, I love frequency shifters, one of my favorite effects of all time. It sounded fantastic. I can't wait to get my hand on those. And they had two more, which I did not get a demo, but one was a kick drum generator, one was a techno rumble generator, as far as I understand. Techno rumble generator I'm not so keen on, because to me that seems like an easy way to sound like everybody else. I don't necessarily do techno rumble, but in general, I thought they had a strong showing. 4 new modules, all sick, and those effects, it's so cool to have them in the rack and CV control. Dope. Next up is the 4MS Meta module. Upon first looking at this, I thought, like, it's antithetical to the approach I want in modular because it's so computerized, but then I realized the inherent power, because you have VCV rack in a module, a lot of hands-on control, the interface is super good to use. They're gonna murder the ER301 with this thing, in my opinion. And in my use case, of course I see it in the studio, but I think it'll be an awesome way live to bring out extremely complex patches while saving space in the modular. And then if you combine that with other processing and stuff, it'll be so next level. So I for sure see this going to my live rack, and I'm hyped. There will be a review coming of that at some point when it's ready. Really, really cool one. And then finally, this was actually my favorite of the show, the Mad Sound Factory drop. This is one of those things that it's simple but effective, just punk as fuck. Analog, noise, industrial, groove box, acid, huge sub-oscillator bass, insane feedback, distortion, saturation, harmonic stuff, just super powerful. I kept going back to it with all the industrial heads. I brought Static Bloom there, Isoloscope, many other people. I know Sarah Somers came and checked it out, and everyone came away really impressed. It was just really powerful, really fun. Like I had this feeling like I could roll up to a gig with just this and maybe one sampler or something and destroy the place, because it was that powerful. It is so cool, and I really dug it. There will be a review of that coming soon as well, so check it out. That's all for today. I know I missed some stuff. There was so much there, it was impossible to see it all. And I'm even now looking at videos on other channels like, shit, how did I not see that? So there's a lot of stuff I missed, but this is what I saw and liked. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, check out, I have a new album up for pre-order. It's called Sprawl, coming out July 5th on Artifact Records on CD and digital. There are 2 collaborations with Mark Heel of Cubanate on it. The first one is out, it's called False Consciousness. He did the lyrics and vocals on that one, and his voice is incredible. He made that song like 50 times better than it was, so I really appreciate him. I love Cubanate. Check out the album, CD and digital up for pre-order again. New shirt design to go with that, and the graphic design was helped along by Brandon Smith of The Annex, which is a fantastic band. If you don't know them, I did one track with them recently, and I've been a fan of them for many years, so check that out. And check out Black Asteroid's new album, Infinite Darkness. which features a collab with me. It's one we did in my studio together, and then later Brian took it home and did more stuff on top. So a lot of digitone, rhythm, and modular on that. From what I remember, it was a while ago that we did it. But his album is out now, and it features a lot more cool people like Michelle Lamy, Ian Asbury, Louisa, and many more. Really great album from Brian. I love that guy, so check that album out. Also on Artifact. If you want to support the channel other ways, you can buy music on my Bandcamp. Check out Megastructure, my label. Buy from the artists on there. Check out the affiliate links. There are many in the pinned comment and video description. And subscribe to Patreon. Like and subscribe here, whatever. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace out.